Hello and welcome to the fourth chapter on basics of programming for our Python for data science tutorial. In this chapter, we are going to look at operators in Python. Primarily, there are 7 types of operators in Python. I'm Saurav Agarwal, you are watching Datahat, and let us now see what are these 7 types of operators in Python. See, if you have a primary understanding in any other programming language like C++, Java, then this particular chapter is going to be very simple for you because the concept of operators remain the same across the programming languages. It is just the use of some of these operators might change. I'll also provide a link to the documentation link to this website where you can read in detail about what these different types of operators are and how you can apply them. Okay. Now let us continue. So what are these 7 types of operators? Arithmetic operators, which are used for numerical computations. Comparison based operators, which are used to compare whether A is greater than B, A is less than B, A is equal to B, and so on. Assignment operator, which is used to assign a value to a particular variable. Now within assignment operator, there is one direct assignment where you are simply assigning a value to a variable, and then there is a computation based assignment where like you compute a value and then store it in a variable or assign it to a variable. Logical operators, we shall also see these in some more details and also see what are the different types of operators within each. Just understand the basic first. So logical operators are used to check and or not, like you take the logical understanding between the phrases, between the different expressions. Okay. Membership operator is used to check whether something belongs to a category or not. Identity operator is used to check whether something is related to something else or not. Bitwise are a special types of operators which operate on the binary values. Okay, all the other operators operated on the actual values or the Unicode characters or the ASCII values, right? The one we understand as humans, right? However, bitwise operators operate on the level of binary values. Okay, we shall not dive very deep into the bitwise operators because that is not the scope of our tutorial, but I will provide you reference to it where you can go and read more. And if you have any problems, if you have any questions, queries, feel free to drop it down in the comments. Now let us quickly see what are the different types of arithmetic operators. If you see, there are operators, these operators include addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, exponentiation, floor division. Now exponentiation is converting it to the power. So x to the power y, it would denote, it's kind of like if 2 to the power 3, that would be 8, right? So this is what exponential means. And floor division simply divides the number and converts it into the smallest integer, smallest nearest integer. So for instance, 5 floor division of 2 would give you 2. Why? Because 5 by 2 in general would be 2.5 in floating terms. Now if you do floor division, it will move it to the small to the number which is closest to it and smaller than it. So 2 is closer to 2.5 and smaller than it. So 2 would be the answer here. Okay, hope you understand. If you just check the link which I'll share with you, you can also try it out here. This is a very good website where you can learn and try these operators. Make sure to try it on your own systems. Make sure to code them in VS Code and try to see how these works. Comparison based operators, as we say, used for comparison between operands. Let us see what are these comparison based operators. If you say equal, if you use a single equal to sign, right? Let me make this very clear. I want you to pay full attention, right? This is where many of them make mistakes. When you use a single equal to operator, that denotes assignment. Okay. However, when we are using comparison, when we are trying to compare whether x is equal to y or not, this is a comparison, we use two equal to symbols, right? This is used to separate it from the other assignment operation. Okay, so make sure to remember this. Not equal, this is how you denote not equal. X is not equal to y. For instance, here you can give 2 is not equal to 3, right? Greater than compares between the two operands, x is greater than y or not. Now these operators, comparison based operators, would return true and false values, whether x is equal to y or not, whether x is greater than y, whether x is less than y, whether x is greater than or equal to y, right? These are also very generic with respect to the mathematical operators that we have studied, that we have learned in our 4th, 5th standards, right? Just the notations might be a little different here. Assignment operators are used to assign values to a variable, right? As I said, that equal to is the assignment operator. If you see, equal to is the assignment operator, and this is for the direct assignment. If you combine this equal to operator with any operation, any arithmetic operation to the left of it, that becomes a computation based assignment operation. X plus equal to 3, this is a computation based assignment which is equivalent to x equal to x plus 3. It's just the shorthand notation to make things simpler, right, when you type it. Now this percentage equal to, this means x is equals to x modulus 3. Modulus denotes the remainder. If you pass any value, say 5, so when 5 is divided by 3, what is the remainder? So remainder is 2. Okay. Logical operators denote and or not. Okay. Now and or not, these are, see, not is a unary operator. When I say unary operator, it means it can operate using only single operand. Okay, that is the meaning of a unary operator. So whatever value you have, if you apply not to it, it will just negate it. If you have true, if you apply not, it will convert it to false. If you have false, you apply not, it will convert it to true. Okay, and is used to check whether both your left and right expressions are true. Only then it returns true. See, here you have mentioned returns true if both statements are true, or returns true if any one of the statements is true. These are very straightforward, and I'm sure all of you must already be well aware of it. I'm just bringing it out to make things understandable, to make things simpler, and just to lay out the context for our tutorial. Okay. Membership operators check the presence or absence in the variable. Now it checks whether x is present in y or not. X is not in y. Okay, so y could be a list of values, y could be a string type, whatever that is. When we talk of types, we will also see what are the different types, data types, string type, list, tuple. Okay, but just understand it will return true if a sequence with a specified value is present in the object. Okay. Identity operators. Identity operators are also very simple. Unlike membership operators, they do not check whether something is present or not. Rather, it checks whether something is same. Returns true if both variables are the same object. Returns true if both variables are not the same object. See, being the same object is not same as having the same value. When you say same object, it means the reference to of this particular variable should be same as the reference of the other variable. The reference of x should be the same as the reference of y. So each object has a reference in memory. We are talking about those references here. And now the bitwise operators. I'll just give you an overview of what are the different types of bitwise operators, but how these mathematically compute. If you want me to make a separate video on it, put it down in the comments, then I'll make a separate video on it. In this video, I'm just going to give you an overview, and then I'll provide you a link for you to go ahead and read it out. Okay. This AND is used. See, it sets each bit to 1 if both bits are 1. See, this x and y, these x and y would be treated as binary numbers. For instance, if you pass 10, right? So 10, what is the binary notation of 10? Binary notation of decimal 10? It is 1010. Now this 1010 would be compared with, say, y is 9. So 9 is 1001, right? So 1010 is compared with 1001. And then you check whether all the bits are same or not, and then it will correspondingly return the values. This is the left shift and this is the right shift. Similar to what happens is, like when you take the binary notation, if you apply left shift, the values move 2 digits to the left and the values move 2 digits to the right, and the remaining places which are left vacant are filled in with zeros. Okay, this is what the basic idea is. Hope you had a broad overview of what are the different types of operators. If you have any queries, if you have any confusions, make sure to write it down in the comments. We shall discuss them. We shall try to clarify those doubts. Hope you had a smooth learning experience. If you haven't watched the previous videos, make sure to watch them out. I'll provide them in the I link above. See you in the next lecture. Have a nice day. Bye bye. Jai Hind. Have a smooth learning experience.